AI-generated content sites without human editing got absolutely destroyed. 40 to 60% traffic drops. Good morning, everybody. I'm Domenick from Imperium. And as you might know, every single week, ad platforms like Google, Meta, and even WordPress have major changes. And most businesses don't know until traffic drops or leads completely slow down. This new channel will break down what actually matters, what to ignore, and what you should be adjusting right now. The very first thing, of course, has to be the Google Core Update. We look at the Search Engine Journal. We can see that the new listing here has an incident affecting ranking, which is true. We go here, we can see the impacted products are ranking. So if you're just losing traffic all of a sudden, it might not be your fault and there might not be anything you can actually do about it, unfortunately, at this moment. So basically what they're saying is the core updates can shift rankings for pages that weren't doing anything wrong. Google has constantly stated that pages losing visibility after a core update don't necessarily have a problem to fix. The systems are reassigning content relative to what else is available. So here's the nuance here, and this is from dev.to. All the links will be in the description. This article here is basically talking about what they believe is happening and what the data has shown the December update is actually doing here. So the data that matters here, sites with clear topic authority gained about 23% of the organic visibility. Generic content marketing agencies covering everything from SEO to social media to email lost about 18% on average. That's usually because they're trying to use black hat tactics and they're not trying to be the topic authority. That's every single update that pretty much wins. So just keep that in mind here. This is very interesting. AI-generated content sites without human editing got absolutely destroyed. 40 to 60% traffic drops. That is huge. And what everybody has been recommending is that if you do AI generate articles or any type of content here, make sure you go in and put a human touch inside of it. Don't just copy and paste anything all the time. That is going to, and then we can see it here, it happened. 40 to 60% traffic drops. That is massive. Sites with strong internal linking structures and topic modeling gained disproportionately. Internal links are important. It shows that you are the topic authority. If you have a article about energy drinks, for example, maybe you'll have a link inside of there that's talking about creatine, which goes to another article that speaks about creatine, which then shows Google that you are the authority of that energy drink topic, for example. Incredibly important. There's a lot to cover here. Don't want to make this entire thing about Google, so I will leave this link in the description, and we will move on here to a WordPress flaw that allows hackers to add themselves as an admin. That is a huge problem. If any of you guys use Sneeit, which I guess is a popular admin tool, I've never personally used it here, but WordFence found the critical RCE flaw, which basically allows them to create themselves an admin username and password. Definitely, this suggests that you go ahead and update WordPress and update Sneeit. I looked at Sneeit itself. This doesn't look like an incredibly helpful tool. I would probably look for something completely different. I looked at this for if you have Sneeit on your WordPress, just do something else. I don't know. But as the article suggests, you can update the framework to 8.4 and remove the admins that were added. But my suggestion would be just remove Sneeit completely. And here is another interesting article. Meta promises to reduce data sharing for European users by 2026. And why is that important for us? Number one, if you are advertising to Europe. Number two, Europe has always been the first people to have rights over the internet. So what we see in Europe will more than likely trickle down to America. So we will probably see this happen for us pretty soon. Just like the GDPR rules, it started with Europe first, then we were allowed to have them. The tech companies listen to Europe. They do. It's pretty cool. So, thanks Europe again. We have a new word here, generative engine optimization. I think a lot of people, this is no big news to me or probably you, that people are trying to get on the SERP for generative AI. So, for example, if someone Googles, what's the healthiest energy drink? We didn't get one. All right, let's think about something else. Let's see. Here it is. So the first SERP is actually a USDA calculator. That's kind of cool. The second SERP is the AI overview. And as you can see, we have links. These links, HEB has the first link. HEB has the second link. Monster Energy has the third link. And Eat This Much has the fourth. So obviously that is GEO, Generative Engine Optimization. Now, even though you are at the top, how many people are actually clicking these is up for debate. How do you calculate that? How do you really know if that's where you want to be or where you want to spend your SEO or GEO energy? That's really up to your niche and that's up to your target demographic, but that is on the rise. Most companies are looking for that generative engine optimization because there's a word. And when there's a word, there's a need. That's a fun thing. So that's the update. If you're running ads, managing websites, or being responsible for growth, don't just consume this, apply it. Small adjustments made early are what separates companies that grow from the ones that fall behind. If this was useful, follow, subscribe. I'll be back with the next breakdown.